Have you ever seen an ancient map that just seems impossible? I'm not talking about a simple drawing of a local village. I'm talking about world maps that show continents and coastlines with an accuracy that, frankly, shouldn't exist for their time. These weren't made with satellites or aerial photography. So how did they do it? Let's dive into one of the most famous examples, the Piri Reis map. Created in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral, this map is an incredible piece of cartography. It shows parts of Europe, Africa, and the Americas with remarkable detail. But here's where it gets really strange. The map appears to show the coastline of Antarctica, a continent that wasn't officially discovered until centuries later, in 1820. Even more bizarre, it depicts Antarctica's coast without its massive ice cap. We only confirm what that coastline looks like beneath the ice using modern seismic sounding and radar technology in the mid-20th century. So, how could Piri Reis have known this in 1513? He himself wrote on the map that he compiled it from around 20 older source maps, some dating back to the time of Alexander the Great. This suggests the information was ancient even in his day. And the Piri Reis map isn't the only puzzle. Take the Orontius Phineas map of 1531. It also shows Antarctica, this time as a full continent at the South Pole, complete with rivers and coastlines long before anyone had supposedly charted it. Then there's the Mercator map of 1569. Gerardus Mercator is famous for his projection system, which we still use today. But his world map also includes a detailed depiction of Antarctica, again largely free of ice. Where were these brilliant cartographers getting their information from? It seems they were all drawing from older, now lost sources. The mystery deepens when we consider the problem of longitude. For centuries, sailors could determine their latitude relatively easily by observing the sun or stars. But longitude, your east-west position, was a massive headache. To calculate it accurately, you need an incredibly precise clock to compare your local time with a known reference time, like at your home port. The first reliable marine chronometers weren't invented until the 18th century by John Harrison. Yet some ancient maps show longitude with an accuracy that would have required these very instruments. How could they plot the precise width of the Mediterranean, or the correct longitudinal placement of continents, without the one tool everyone agrees was necessary? This leads us to some truly mind-bending theories. Could there have been a lost, highly advanced global civilization in our distant past? A culture that mapped the entire world with incredible precision before some cataclysm wiped them out, leaving only fragmented clues in the form of these source maps. This idea, often linked to legends of Atlantis or Lemuria, suggests that survivors passed down their knowledge, which was then pieced together by later mapmakers like Piri Reis and Mercator. These maps wouldn't be new discoveries, but rather echoes of a forgotten golden age of knowledge. Another theory points to a shared global archive of information. Perhaps ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Maya to the Indus Valley, were more connected than we think. Maybe they shared and copied geographical data over thousands of years, creating a vast, interconnected library of world knowledge. The maps we see today could be the last surviving pages from this incredible ancient database. Piri Reis himself admitted to using a wide variety of sources, including maps from Portuguese explorers and even, allegedly, a map captured from Christopher Columbus. It shows a culture of information sharing among cartographers. What if that tradition was far, far older? Of course, there are more conventional explanations. Skeptics argue that these Antarctic depictions are just guesswork-lucky coincidences based on the ancient Greek hypothesis of a great southern landmass, Terra Australis, needed to balance the continents of the northern hemisphere. They suggest the coastlines are just creative interpretations of this hypothetical land. As for the longitude problem, some researchers propose that ancient astronomers might have used complex astronomical methods, like observing lunar eclipses, to calculate longitude, even if these methods were difficult and not widely used by sailors. Perhaps a small, elite group of mapmakers held this secret knowledge. But these explanations don't fully satisfy everyone. The detail on the maps, showing specific mountain ranges and river systems under the ice, seems to go far beyond simple guesswork. If it was just a hypothetical continent, why draw it with such specific features? And if there were ancient methods for determining longitude, why was the knowledge so completely lost that it took humanity until the 1700s to rediscover it? The truth is, we don't know for sure. These ancient maps remain one of history's most compelling enigmas. They challenge our understanding of the past and hint that our ancestors might have been far more capable and knowledgeable than we give them credit for. Were they simply brilliant cartographers making educated guesses? Or were they the inheritors of a forgotten legacy from a lost chapter of human history? The maps themselves are silent witnesses, leaving us to wonder and explore the incredible possibilities. What do you think is the most likely explanation? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like and subscribe for more historical mysteries.